Nice to see you. I hope you're well. Do let me know whoever's there watching this live. As always, it's really good to just have a sense of who's there and have a little bit of communication. And also let me know if any sound isn't working or anything's just not quite working that gets in the way of you taking part. And if I know, then I can maybe do something about it. So we're going to start today focusing a little bit on our feet. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to alter that a little bit. So let's start by just imagining that our feet are painted with our favorite colour and we're padding, we're making footprints. Hi Senga, hi. We're making footprints of that colour into our floor or carpet or our path out the front, wherever it is. So we're really working, and you can just do this going side to side, or you can walk around your room. I'm not going to wander about too far away from the microphone, otherwise you won't hear me, but you can do whatever you want. So you're really pressing down with each part of each foot. So you're making wonderful purple, turquoise, yellow. You could even let me know in the chat what colour your footprints are if you like. And you can imagine if we're in a room that we'd be making this big multicoloured trail of footprints across the room. And as you're doing this, just remember that imaginary string coming out the crown of the head that's keeping the spine lovely and long. So we'll just do a few more. Just really getting each part of both feet in contact with the floor. So if you're painting this amazing picture with your feet. Lovely. And then we're going to stretch our toes a little. So you can do this seated if you're more comfortable seated, or standing if you're okay standing. And the first one we're going to do, can I show my camera down to my feet? Is it going to reach? Dum-de-dum-de. There we go. So, there. You can see my feet there. So I am, you can't see those toes. This is quite hard to show. I might just have to explain. So I am, there, you can see my toes. On that foot, you could just a little bit a minute ago. It's very hard to get the angle right. I'm not going to mess about too much longer. So there's my toes, and I'm folding them back and pressing a little bit of weight down on them. Don't do this if this isn't comfy, of course, but if you can do that, it's a really good stretch for the toes. So we'll do that on one foot and then the other foot. Sorry about that, taking you down there with the camera. I don't know if that was helpful or not. So just a wee stretch. And then we're going to do it the other way. So you're with one leg straight and the other one bent. So the heel is off the ground of my right foot. And I'm really pressing down on the toes, stretching them a little bit the other way. There we go. And then the other foot. So it's just quite good for our feet, just to give the toes a bit of a stretch. And remember, we sing with our whole bodies. So our toes are really important. Lovely. And then we're going to go for a little bit of a walk, imaginary walk. You don't even have to fully lift your feet up for this. So my feet aren't actually coming off the ground. The heels are a little bit. And we're really getting a good sway in our hips. And that imaginary string still coming out the crown of the head. And then you can move your arms gradually a bit more, just letting the natural weight of your body carrying you around. And imagine you're walking down the pavement, taking up the whole of the pavement. So you're really claiming your space. It's quite a good walk for these times when we don't want to get too close to people. So a bit of a twist there. And a nice swing of the arms. And all the time keeping the length in the spine. Lovely. And then we're going to, I think we did this one last week, we're going to climb our imaginary step ladder up to the clouds. So again, you can do this seated, so you're reaching up with one hand to one of the rungs, reaching up with the other, feeling that stretch down the side. And you can be lifting up your feet as well if that's comfy. You might want to be looking up, seeing where the next rung that you need to reach to is, and reaching up so everyone is getting a bit more into that stretch, which will help us get more space in this accordion of our chest that can expand in all directions. So we're nearly there. We're going in search of the silver lining in the clouds. Silver lining of this pandemic. And you've got it. Yes. Wow. You bring it back down and you gaze at it. It is so beautiful. So gasp, open-eyed, open-mouthed. Really stretch that jaw. Lovely. And then we're going to just play a little game of catch with this silver lining. So we're just going to go sort of. So that's what we call a siren. So the tongue is just behind the teeth, and it's the ng sound on sing. And we just go up and down a little bit throughout our range, quite slowly, and it just gradually warms the voice up. So let's do a little bit of that in your own time, on your own pitch, playing catch with yourself or with an imaginary friend with this beautiful silver lining. Imagine it. I'm imagining it as a bit of a ball. Okay, here's one for you to catch. Now imagine you're throwing one back to me. Okay, I'm going to throw one more. And I'm imagining you're throwing it back to me. Lovely. I don't know if any of you watched the clip. There was a lot of news coverage over the weekend and on Friday about the English National Opera singing project. They've had a singing project. Well, they're rolling out a singing project that's working particularly with people with long COVID. And there was a clip on the BBC, and one of the things they did, they did quite a few similar exercises to what we did. They wrote their name while they're making that sound, sirening. And she said, I thought this was rather lovely. Your voice is the ink and your finger is the pen. So let's each write our names, and as we do it, we'll make the ups and downs in pitch that might accompany that, as if we're drawing our name. So let's go. Lovely. And one more that we can do that I think we did once before is draw an imaginary mountain range. So you can start down in the valley, go up a little foothill, go up a bigger mountain, back down a little bit, up and down as many times as you want, but keep it quite nice and slow. So you're just gradually guiding your voice up and down through some of its range. So let's go with our mountain range. And breathe when you need to. I was imagining lots of beautiful spring flowers on the foothills of my mountains. I think I'd gone to the Pyrenees there for a while, and you can take yourself an imaginary journey wherever you like with that exercise. Oh, hi Joan, nice to see you there as well. Sorry, I hadn't looked at the chat. There's too many different things to look at here. Excellent. So we've got our mountain range. Let's just check in with our necks a little bit. And we've often done this softening exercise with the neck. And we're going to imagine today that we've got an owl-like neck. So owls can turn their necks incredible amount of movement in their necks. But we're going to imagine the softness of an owl's feather in our neck. So we're just going to very slowly turn our head as far as we can round to the left without any huge big stretch. Imagine this neck goes all the way around like an owl sitting on its perch on an oak tree. And then very slowly, with the softness of those owl feathers, all the way back again, right round to the other side. So you're looking as far behind as you can with your wonderful owl vision. And then slowly back round to the other side again. And this time we're going to start making some gentle owl noises. So just a very gentle ooh, keeping it lovely and soft, not tensing up at all as we start to make some sounds. So just keep taking breaths as you need to, making that gentle ooh sound at whatever pitch feels comfortable for you. So let's keep going for a few turns, and nice and slowly, and just think soft, 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 those beautiful owl soft feathers. Soften, soften. One more each side. All the way around to the right again. Gently back to the centre. Lovely. I found some feathers on the beach on Saturday that I think were possibly owl feathers. It was a cluster of feathers, about 5 joined together, and we looked them up and it said that it was a long-tailed owl, which is really interesting if it was. They're very beautiful feathers. So there we go. And then if you're comfortable doing this, we'll just do a bit of a stretch. So linking your hands behind your back. I don't know if you can see mine there. Linking your hands behind your back. So you've got a bit of a stretch across the front of the chest. Don't know if you can still hear me when I go that far away, sorry. So hands behind the back and a stretch across the front of the chest. And if you're comfortable, just doing some circles while they're there. If this isn't comfy, please don't do it. Find another way of getting a wee stretch across your chest and then going back the other way. Lovely. And then on the theme of circles, imagine you're drawing some circles very slowly with your nose. So a little bit of a more softening for the neck. Circles gradually getting a little bit bigger. And then round the other way. Lovely. And let's have a really big silent scream. Fabulous. Rabbit munching a carrot. Silent scream in another direction. Rabbit munching a carrot. And the most dramatic silent scream you have ever seen. And a rabbit munching a carrot. Lovely. Let's just do a little bit of tongue stretching. Let's do the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. So we say this first of all normally. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. And then with your tongue as far out of your mouth as you can, so your tongue just wants to loll out as far as it possibly can, and you keep it there while you articulate the words as much as you can. You won't get them very sharp. 1, 2. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. And then we'll do it again with the tongue normal. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. And hopefully you feel a little bit more mobility there. So let's get a bit of warmth into our hands. It's a very cold day today. I'm certainly quite cold sitting here earlier. So really get a good bit of warmth into those hands. And then let's rub some of that warmth into our jaw. So really waking up the muscles in whatever way feels right to you. Give it a really good squidge. And really get into this hinge joint here. Lovely. And then we're going to do a few warm-ups with the Shruti box today. Let me just turn the camera down. I have to sit down to play this. So this is this Indian instrument that's got these keys on the back, and it's a bit like a bellows. And it's quite, I use it sometimes with Scots tunes. And it just makes a continuous sound like that. You just play the bellows like that. And I can alter the note on the back. So we're going to do we'll start with a V, 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 V. So a V sound, we'll do 6 short ones and then a long one, all in one breath. A 1, 2. V, 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 and once more. V, 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 and then we'll do a J, and J, 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 and again, and J, 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 and then we're going to go up a little bit. J, we'll do a Z this time. Z, 6 thought short, 1 long, and Z, 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 and again, release, and Z, 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 and a sh, and sh, 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 and another sh, 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 lovely. And we'll go up a little bit more, and this time we're going to do a yeah, 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 yeah. And this is to really get a very loose jaw. So we're not wanting a yeah, 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 yeah. We're wanting a yeah, 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 yeah. So let it hang out as much as you can. A 1 and yeah, 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 yeah. And even looser and yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go up one more. Yeah, we'll do that same one again. The yeah, 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 and yeah, 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 yeah. And again. Yeah, 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 yeah. And one more with a super loose jaw. It's a bit like with the puppet strings. Imagine that the puppet operator is just letting that string go completely slack on the jaw as you open the mouth. 1 and yeah, 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 yeah. And one more. 1 and yeah, 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 yeah. Lovely. It's amazing what a different sound it makes once we let the jaw go completely relaxed. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Let's just finish off our voice warm-up with let's do a 3. Imagine we've got 3 cats. So they're going to be 3 meows. The first one is a really quiet one, but it's going through all the different vowel sounds. So quiet and slowly. So after 2, 1, 2. Lovely. A little bit louder, a bit bigger cat. 1, 2. Okay, and the third one, a really big cat, the biggest, bit of a bully in the neighborhood. 1, 2. Meow. Awesome. So let's do our rope exercise. Our Old Faithful. So loose fist or a hand gently on the belly area. And we'll breathe out. I'm just bringing my microphone a little bit closer so you can, hopefully it's still a decent sound. If it gets too quiet or anything's not working, do just drop me a note in the chat. So we're going to do she around here. 1, 2, she, and release, and she, belly to spine, and then release. So as much of the movement as possible coming from here. Hopefully the shoulders are moving as little as they can. So let's do that once more on that note. 1, 2. She. And release. And we'll go up 1, 1, 2. She. And release. And one more. She. Lovely. And let's do a big yawn. And it's the open throatedness that we get in the yawn that we want to have while we're singing. So what I want you to do now is do what's called a yawn onset. So it's just the beginning of a yawn. So you don't need to go into a full-blown yawn. If a full-blown yawn comes, all well and good. But it's that openness. Just see if you can feel how that opens out your throat. So let's do one more. It's like a sort of sideways yawn that really opens it out. And if we can do that while we're singing, then we pull back what are known as the false vocal folds. And there's less constriction in our throat. And the breath can work more efficiently, and we get a cleaner sound as well. So let's move on to some songs. Epo I tai tai e. I thought we'd go back to. We did this a while ago, but it is really quite a while ago. It has some actions that go with it. It's a Maori song. And I will just put the words in the chat, although they're very, very limited. You probably don't particularly even need to look at them. I'll put them here just as a comfort blanket, and we'll speak them through. This is phonetic words. So epo I tai tai ye, and really getting our mouths around these vowel sounds. Each sounds slightly different. So I'll do that again. Epo I tai tai ye, and epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai ye, and epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tuki tuki ye. Epo I tuki tuki ye. And I was looking up the meaning of this song. I always thought it was a children's game, that it was a little bit sort of nonsense. And apparently it's a bit of a bawdy song, which is interesting. So who knew that, eh? So I'll do the first bit. Do, do, do. I'm just going to lift this a little. Here we go. Epo I tai tai ye. Let's go. Epo I tai tai ye. Let that jaw go as we go up there. Let's do that once more. 1, 2. Epo I tai tai ye. Oh, epo I tai tai ye. Oh, epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tuki tuki ye. Epo I tuki tuki ye. I'll do slightly longer phrases. Epo I tai tai ye, oh epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai ye, oh epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki. Epo I tuki tuki ye. Epo I tuki tuki ye. I'll do the whole of the second half. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki, epo I tuki tuki ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki, epo I tuki tuki ye. I'll do it again, breaking it down into 2 halves. So we're doing 1 breath for the first half, 1 breath for the second half. I'll go a little bit faster. That's your starting note. I'll do it first. Epo I tai tai ye, oh epo I tai tai ye. And epo I tai tai ye, oh epo I tai tai ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki, epo I tuki tuki ye. Epo I tai tai, epo I tuki tuki, epo I tuki tuki ye. I'll do that once more. Just going to have a swig of my water. I'll do it once more, breaking it in half. and then we'll see if we've got the whole thing. So remember that imaginary cord coming out the crown of your head, and let's just do a false yawn again, or the onset of a yawn before we start. So, and just feel that openness. It's quite amazing. Let's do it once more. See if we can keep that and not tense it up while we're singing. A one. I'll go first. Epo-itai-tai-yay, oh, epo-itai-tai-yay, your turn. Epo-itai-tai-yay, oh, epo-itai-tai-yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki-yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki-yay. Whole thing, one, and epo-itai-tai, yay, oh, epo-itai-tai-yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki-yay. And again. Epo-itai-tai, yay, oh, epo-itai-tai-yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki-yay. And on that first A, you'll notice that I'm increasing a little bit. I'm growing the note. So it's leading on into the next bit. So let's do it once more with a focus on that. So we're controlling the breath. So we've got enough breath to really grow that note, and also to grow the last A if we can manage that. Are you there? Is your throat lovely and open? Another yawn. And a yawn onset, the beginning of a yawn. Lovely. A one, two. Epo-itai-tai, yay, oh, epo-itai-tai, yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki, yay. Epo-itai-tai, yay, oh, epo-itai-tai, yay. Epo-itai-tai, epo-ituki-tuki, epo-ituki-tuki, yay. Lovely. And then we have actions to bring in. You may remember some of these. So we start with epo-itai-tai, yay. So it's thighs, thighs, clap, clap, shoulders. Oh, epo-itai-tai, yay. So far, so good. Let's do that first bit. So that's the first, those two phrases make up the first breath. Excuse me. Need a bit more water there. Epo, lovely open throat. Are you ready with your thighs? Thighs, thighs. Clap, clap. Shoulders, 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 shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Epo-itai-tai, yay. Oh, epo-itai-tai, yay. So still focusing on the vocal quality and growing that note and having a lovely open throat. Let's do that once more. 1 and epo-itai-tai, yay, oh, epo-itai-tai, yay. Next bit is the same as you'd expect. Epo-itai-tai, but then because it's going back to epo, we go back to the thighs. So epo is always thighs, tai is a clap. So we've got epo-itai-tai, epo-i, and then we have tuki-tuki, so it's a click. Epo-i-tuki-tuki, A is crossed arms. So we have epo is thighs, tai is clap, A is crossed arms and tuki tuki is this. So the last bit is Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. You ready to try that one? A 1, 2. Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. Don't worry if you're getting in a muddle. It's just keep lovely and relaxed and keep going with it. We'll do that bit once more, then we'll see if we can put it all together. So the second half. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. Whole thing. A 1, 2, 3. Epo-we tie-tie, eh, oh, epo-we tie-tie, eh. Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. Keeping the breathing, so just one breath in the middle. We'll go slightly faster now. We're doing so many things. Keeping your alignment. There's so many things to think about. Lovely relaxed jaw and open throat. Another beginning of a yawn. Lovely. Ready with your thighs. 2, 3. Epo-we tie-tie, eh, oh, epo-we tie-tie, eh. Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. And again. Epo-we tie-tie, eh, oh, epo-we tie-tie, eh. Epo-we tie-tie, epo-we tuki-tuki, epo-we tuki-tuki, eh. Well done. We'll come back to that next week and we'll gradually build on it a little bit for a few weeks coming. We're going to lift each other up. So this is a song we've done a few times and I'll go over it, and then I wanted to, if I can get the technology to work, for you to sing it with Kate Thomas, who wrote it, with her doing her video. Actually, I don't need those on just yet. Take them off for a minute. So I'll pop the words in the chat for you. So this is really a song in the moment. The chorus, we got to lift each other up. We got to lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we got to lift each other up. Just putting the spaces there. And then the first verse, the smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. The hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. That's the first half. Oh, it's not got it. Just hold on a moment. And then the second half of that verse, I'll smile at a stranger and bathe in this golden light, because I know that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. And then we go back to the chorus, and then we've got verse 2. A warm melting cookie, good news from a friend, and the knowledge that hard times come, and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. Something we all need to remember at the moment. And then the second half of that verse, I'll bake you some cookies, rejoice with you, my friends, because I know that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. And that one day they will end is repeated 3 times. There, I think that's all the words you need. So I'll do it bit by bit just to remind you. And we do actions for the lift each other up. It's a lovely song of friendship and supporting each other, and that's part of what we're doing through these singing sessions as well, just keeping those connections and lifting our spirits as well as doing exercises that help our physical health. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. Let's do those 2, and a 1, 2. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. We do that all in one breath. Let's do that again. In these hard, hard times. One. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. And then that all repeats, but the last lift each other up goes, lift each other up. Comes down exactly as you'd expect it to. So that's the whole of the chorus. Let's just go through all of the chorus, remembering that long breath in the middle. We, 1, 2, 3. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. Lovely. And then we go on to the first verse. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. And every time I sing this, it feels a bit weird to be talking about golden autumn light. Kate wrote this back in the autumn, but we'll imagine the beauty of that golden autumn light. Golden February light now. So we do that all in one breath. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. The 1, 2, 3. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. The hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. Again, all in one breath. 1 and. The hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. Should we go up to there? The smile. Lovely loose jaw, open neck. Another yawn on set. See if we can keep it that open as we're doing it. Think wide. Really think like you're kind of going into that yawn as you're singing. The smile. 1, 2, 3. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. The hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. And then it's pretty much the same. I'll smile at a stranger and bathe in this golden light. All one breath. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. I'll smile at a stranger and bathe in this golden light. 'Cause I know that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. Should we do the whole of that verse? And then we go straight back into the chorus. We gotta lift each other up with our actions. So the smile of a stranger. Think wide in your throat. The smile is what we're aiming for. 1, 2, 3. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light. The hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. I'll smile at a stranger and bathe in this golden light. 'Cause I know that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. In these hard, hard times when everything is wrong, we gotta lift each other up. Lovely. And then we come on to verse 2. which is very similar. A warm melting cookie, good news from a friend. And then the next bit is slightly different because it comes in much quicker. So we'll do the warm melting cookie, good news from a friend to start with. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. A warm melting cookie, good news from a friend, and the knowledge that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. And because we've got that quick and the knowledge that extra bit, we have to take a breath after cookie. So the way we breathe this is a warm melting cookie, good news from a friend, and the knowledge that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. Should we give that a go? So we're taking a breath after cookie. Lovely open throat still. 1, 2, 3. A warm melting cookie release, good news from a friend, and the knowledge that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. And then we go on in the same vein. I'll bake you some cookies, rejoice with you, my friend, 'cause I know that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. And we do that again, but one day they will end. One day they will end. And then we do it again, but slower. One day they will end. We gotta lift each other up, etc., etc. And you know the rest of the chorus. And the only thing that is different at the end is, sorry, my pages are in the wrong order. She repeats lift each other, lift each other, lift each other up. We gotta... Yes. Hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other, lift each other, lift each other, lift each other up. So let's just practice that, the last bit. So you've got sorry, I was doing it the wrong time there. We've got hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. First time round. Second time round. Hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other. Lift each other. Lift each other. Lift each other up. So let's do those last lift each others. 1, 2. Lift each other. Lift each other, lift each other, lift each other up. Lovely. Let's have a go singing it all the way through with Kate. And you will see she lifts up all these signs. She does a wonderful piece of choreography with it, bringing words up. I hope I can get this to share okay with you. It's vanished. I don't believe this. I thought I had it up here ready. Just hold on a minute. I'm not going to give up just yet. Aha. Okay, I think you're seeing that now. I'm going to see if I can make it full screen. There. And hopefully you get the sound as well.
1, 2, 3. We gotta lift each other up, We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. The smile of a stranger, golden autumn light, the hope that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. The smile of a stranger, and bathe in this golden light, 'cause I know that terrible governments eventually fall. Yes, they fall. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. A warm melted cookie, good news from a friend, and the knowledge that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. I'll bake you some cookies, rejoice with you, my friend, 'cause I know that hard times come and they may be really hard, but one day they will end. One day they will end. One day they will end. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up. We gotta lift each other up in these hard times when everything is wrong. We gotta lift each other, lift each other, lift each other, lift each other up.
Oh. Stop. Nearly got it again. There. I hope that came through okay. It looks like it did. I'm seeing it in a bit of a delay here, and I hope you enjoyed singing along with that. Do drop me a note in the chat to let me know if that came through okay. It's a great little video that she made of herself singing that. Okay. So, what are we going to do next? We're going to do Fir Avata, the Boatman, a Gaelic song that some of you did with Kay at the Zoom session last week when I was off on possible jury duty, but it wasn't actually needed in the end. So I'm just going to bring it up in the chat. Don't be too scared by the fact that it's some Gaelic words. We've got them here. You enjoyed it. Excellent. Good. She's done well, hasn't she? So this is a song about the boatman, and this is just the chorus of it. Just putting a bit of punctuation in. There we go. So it's a beautiful, gentle little song. Let's just say the words to start with. And I'm not totally guaranteeing my Gaelic pronunciation, but I'll do my best. Ir avata. Let's go. Ir avata. Nahoro ela. Nahoro ela. And then we've got the same again. Ir avata Nahoroela. Let's go. Iravata Nahoroela. And we've got it again, haven't we? Then we've got Mohori Slamlech. Mohori Slamlech Skagachanche Cho. That's the tricky bit. Skagachanche Cho. Skagachanche Cho. Skagachanche Cho. Let's do it just gently, little bit by bit. It came through well, Joan. Brilliant. Excellent. Glad you enjoyed it. Iravata. 1, 2. Iravata Nahoroela. Nahoroela. That's over the break in my voice there. You can probably hear it. And I'm not quite adjusting it right to get it completely smooth. It's quite a challenge. So don't worry if you're feeling a little bit of a break somewhere there. I'll do that again. Iravata. 1, 2. Iravata Nahoroela. Nahoroela. I'll put those together. Iravata Nahoroela. And Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata. Iravata Nahoroela. Lovely low notes. Nahoroela. If that's too low for you, just stay on the one before. Nahoroela. So the whole of that second phrase is Iravata Nahoroela. Really get your throat as wide as it can there, really open to make it easier. And Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata Nahoroela. Mohor Islam Lech. Mohor Islam Lech. Skagachanche. Skagachanche. So the whole of the last phrase from Mo, I'll do it first. Mohor Islam Lech Skagachanche. Mohor Islam Lech Skagachanche. So it's just coming down in little steps, that bit. I'll go from the beginning again. Iravata Mahoroela. And Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata Nahoroela. Well done if you got down there. Iravata Nahoroela. Iravata Nahoroela Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Genjejo Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Genjejo. Let's do it once more, call and response, and then we'll see if we've got the whole thing. Let's do one more. Opening out and just checking in with our shoulders. A few roll backs of the shoulders. Let's just do shoulders up to ears, then down with a big sigh. Lovely. And imagine that cord again, coming out the crown of the head, lifting the spine. I'll do it first. Iravata Nahoroela and Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela. Have a bit of my water. It's very low for me down there. I'll do that next bit. Oh, excuse me. My voice isn't liking that bit. And Iravata Nahoroela and Iravata Nahoroela Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Chenchejo Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Chenchejo. Let's see if we've got the whole thing. A one and Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Genjejo. So we're doing one breath per line. So let's do it a couple more times, just checking in with the breathing. A few more rolls back of the shoulders and another half yawn before we start. Lovely. Ear one and Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Genjejo and Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Iravata Nahoroela Mohor Islam Lex Gaga Genjejo. Lovely. We'll leave that there for now and we will come back to it. Let's have just a little bit of a break from singing. Have a drink. Moisturize. Moisturize wasn't the word I was thinking of. What's the word when you kind of give something to drink? Your vocal folds, anyway. Give them a good bit of liquid to replenish them. I sent around an email today about the evaluation that we need to do each year. It's a little bit more challenging doing it this year, seeing as we're not in the same room together. We'd usually spend some time talking through what benefits people have got from the group, any thoughts they've got about how things might be different. And this serves two purposes. One is that our funders always need to know. So it's really important for our funding that they have some evidence that what we're doing is useful and it is helpful. So if you can get back to me with as full of answers as you can, that's really, really helpful, because the more information you give me, the more I've got to pick from to report back to them, and the clearer picture I get as to what's helping and what isn't. So that's one reason to report back to the funders. The second, of course, is just for our own planning, so that we know what's helping, what isn't. So if there's any suggestions or thoughts you've got, don't be shy. And if you prefer to talk it through rather than putting it down in writing, Margaret Mackay from the Musselburgh Group, who's also one of our charity trustees of the Warblers. At the moment, we've got 4 trustees. Isabel is our chairperson, Isabel from the Newton Grange Group. Dorothy Keith is our treasurer. Margaret Mackay is our secretary, and Jean Samuel is also on the board of trustees. And Margaret offered to phone round people who prefer talking these things through rather than writing them down. So if you would rather do it over the phone, you will need to give me permission to share your phone number with Margaret. If you're happy to write it down, that's absolutely fine. But please give as full information as you can, rather than sort of yes/no answers. That's really appreciated. Okie doke, let's move on. So I've got a new little song called Shine. I'll put the words in the chat. This is by another choir leader and songwriter from Sheffield, Val Reagan. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a... Oh, I've got a typo here, sorry. Let me just correct my typos. I've got start rather than star. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Let me put it here. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. Don't quite all fit in one line, that's annoying. And let it shine, 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 shine. That's probably enough for today. There we go. So, another uplifting song. We need all the uplifting songs we can get at the moment. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Let's go. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. I'll do that again. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. And look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Next bit. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Let's do those one by one again. I'll do the first one. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Next bit. Look into the sky and find a light. And look into the sky and find a light to light you through the night. Guide you through the night, sorry. To guide you through the night. I'll put that all together. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. Or one breath. Night, da, da. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. And let it shine, 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 shine. Da, da. And let it... So it's 3 little notes very close together there. And let it shine, 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 shine. So I'll do the whole of that last bit. Da, 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 look. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. Let's put that all together. Look. Oh, 1, 2. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. Excellent. I'll do it all through call and response. So I'll sing a line, you sing it after me. Look. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. And look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. And let it shine, 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 shine. And see if you can really warm up all those shines. Let's do that and let it shine, 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 shine again. And it's 1. And let it shine, 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 shine. Should we try the whole thing all the way through? Look into the sky. Look. Oh, 1, 2. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. And let's making sure we sustain the notes at the end. We keep powering through them. So let's try once more, checking in with the breath. Look. Roll back of the shoulders. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Particularly on the higher notes, see if you can really let your mouth drop open. So when we go, where have we got? Look into the sky and find a star. It makes it much easier to light your way. It's much less effort, actually, if you just let your jaw hang. It's amazing. It just helps it all open. So let's start at the beginning. Look. A 1, 2. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine once more. Look into the sky and find a star to guide you. Look into the sky and find a star to light your way. Look into the sky and find a light to guide you through the night. And let it shine, 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 shine. Lovely. We'll come back to that next week as well. So let's move on to our Shetland lullaby, Minnie O'Sherver's Cradle Song. Another beautiful song. And we started this a couple of weeks ago. There's quite a lot of words in this. It's such a beautiful song, and quite a few Shetland words as well, so it's quite interesting. I'll maybe just put the first 2 verses up for now. This is the first verse. Here we go. Da boatie sails and da boatie rows. They set de sails and they hailed de tows. Toes, I think, sorry. I'm suddenly having a mental block about it. Da boatie sails and da boatie rows. Yeah, they set de tows. The tows are the ropes. So they're pulling on the ropes. Hushababa Mapiri is tiny in Shetland dialect. Da fida, the father, your father is coming awa fifram, from far away. So let's have a go at this. Da boatie sails and da boatie rows. 1, 2. Da boatie sails and da boatie rows. They set the sails and they hailed the tows. They set the sails and they hailed the tows. Ashababa mapirilam. Ashababa mapirilam. Da feder is coming awa fifram. Da feder is coming awa fifram. I'll do all those again. So get a nice lilt going, roll back of your shoulders again, and a lovely long spine. Da boatie sails and da boatie rows, and da boatie sails and da boatie rows. They set the sails and they hailed the tows. They set the sails and they hailed the tows. Ashababa mapirilam. Ashababa mapirilam. Da feder is coming kommen our way from. The feather is coming our way from. So we're doing again one phrase per breath. So let's go through it this time with a focus on the breathing. Let's see if we've got it. See if we can sing it through together. So lovely relaxed shoulders. Let's just have a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a shuggle. So it's a very gentle, it really wants to, you really want to get the phrasing in this so it flows through and you're being super soothing to get a child to sleep. Da, 1, 2. Da booty cells and da booty rose. They set the cells and they held it house. Asha Baba ma pirilam. The feather is coming now off from. And again. The booty cells and the booty rose. They set the cells and they held it house. Asha Baba ma pirilam. The feather is coming now off from. And let's have a go at the second verse. So we've got da sheep de bar and de cras, the crows, de cra. They flap their wings and they flee awa. Hashababa ma piri flee. Old dar is your granddad, will be coming with shells, seashells, tadi, for you. So let's have a go at that one. I'll do it line by line. Da sheep de bar. Sorry, I'll start again. Da sheep de bar and da cross de crow and da sheep de bar and da cross de crow. They flap their wings and they flee away. They flap their wings and they flee away. Asha Baba ma piri flee. Asha Baba ma piri flee. Old I'll be coming, we shall study. Old I'll be coming, we shall study. Lovely. And check that the belly muscles are really releasing at the end of each breath. And they're staying engaged as we're breathing. Let's see if we can sing through those two verses with the lovely open throat, lovely long spine, shoulders back, and getting that lovely lilting lullaby feel. Da, 1, 2. Da booty cells and da booty rose. They set the cells and they held it house. Asha Baba ma pirilam. The feather is coming now off from. Da sheep de bar and da crows de crow. They flap their wings and they flee away. Asha Baba ma piri flee. Old I'll be coming, we shall study. Lovely. Really beautiful song that. So to finish, let's just do a little bit of a short relaxation. That's been quite a lot of singing today. So let's just do a short body scan relaxation that we sometimes do after all that singing. So you can close your eyes if you like. And just finding the rhythm of the breath. So becoming aware of the whole body breathing. Just allowing the breath to be just as it is after all that singing. And becoming aware of any sensations present at the moment in the feet and the toes. Just allowing all sensations to be there. So maybe sensations of warmth or cold, contact between the feet and the floor, the feet and the socks. And if there's any discomfort or pain, just seeing if we can gently soften around it. Noticing what sensations make up what the body labels pain or tension. And then letting go of the feet and moving on up to the legs. What sensations are present in the legs right now? Any sensations in the muscles, the calf muscles, hamstring muscles at the back of the thighs, quadricep muscles at the front. Any sensations in the knee joint, hip joint. Just allowing whatever is here to be here, being curious. Nothing to fix. Just being curious as to what is already here. And then moving on up from the legs to the buttocks, the pelvic area. The bones all the way up the spine. The soft belly in front. The ribs go all the way around the chest. Any awareness of the heart beating, the lungs moving, the chest or the belly. Just being curious at this whole range of sensations in the body. And then moving from the torso down to the hands. What sensations are present in the hands right now? Maybe sensations of warmth where the hands are in contact with each other or with the legs, whatever they're resting on. What sensations are present in the arms? The lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm. Anything we notice around the shoulders, around the shoulder joint. And then letting go of the arms and moving on up to the head and the face. The throat and the neck. Maybe notice sensations where the lips are in contact with each other, or the tongue in contact with the teeth. Maybe moisture in the mouth. The air entering the body through the nostrils. Any sensations around the eyes or the forehead. And then letting go of the head and face, and just for a couple more breaths, just coming back to an awareness of the whole body resting here, supported by the ground below and surrounded by space. And then blinking your eyes open. And that's us for today. So I will see you again next week. Please remember about the evaluation, if you can find a bit of time to fill that in. Maybe see some of you tomorrow at the Zoom session. Bye for now.